What's up, guys? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, got something from Exciting Lighting. I ordered this on Amazon. In a lot of rooms, we don't even wire them anymore for lights. Sometimes there's a center overhead light, but even that's kind of uncommon now. They really just make outlets respond to power switches so that you can plug in like floor lamps or table lamps and things like that. It kind of drives me nuts because I'd love to have more built-in lighting in room, but I get that, they don't know if you want recessed to ceiling lights or wall sconces, etc. So anyway, if you have a room that's suffering from a lack of lighting and put lights on the walls, well, wall sconces are a nice way to add some light. Now, putting on a wall sconce is not the easiest thing in the world because you typically have to wire for them. And that's why I picked this up. I picked up one of these. It's a wireless LED sconce, and it's supposed to look like this. It runs on 6 AA batteries. Since it's LED, it should run for a fairly long time. It has 5 white, 1 amber LEDs. 4 hours on, 20 hours off. So it's got a timer with memory, which is cool. And, I think, hopefully, it should add a little light to some rooms that are pretty dark. Looks like there's 2 pieces here. So let's go ahead and just open this up. All right, so I've unboxed it here, and we have the outside of the sconce. Everything's nicely packaged in styrofoam. And we'll take a look at this. This is actually like glass, which is actually kind of surprising. Expected it to be kind of a plastic, but that looks nice. And then on the side, I saw the lighting element itself right here. So this is plastic, and it looks like the way this works is that you mount this little bad boy to the wall. Put in batteries here. There is a key mod hole and a slot so that you can put a screw into the wall and hang it, and that should hold it in place. Looks like there's a button right here to turn it on and off, and then the LED on the board right there. Now there are also 2 little prongs sticking up from the top, and those are going to go into the hole here, I believe. So that'll rotate down like that. There's just a metal bar. It's kind of like a bracket for a shelf with 2 holes, and those should match up. So once you have this mounted to the wall, these go right on top, and this glass kind of just hangs down. There's some nice polished silver attachments that hold the bar into place. They're just nuts and bolts, but it looks nice from the outside. And this is really a very white, kind of marbleized glass piece. It actually looks a lot better than I expected. It's kind of it narrows down here at the bottom, so it's a little conical, and kind of a typical modern wall sconce. And it looks like it kind of sticks out about 4 inches, but this side should fit pretty flush with the wall. And once it's all put together, it will hide entirely the plastic lighting element. What you'll do is, I believe, to turn it on is just kind of reach up through the bottom here and hit the button to turn this on and off. So let's go ahead and get some AA batteries in this thing and try it out. So I did get all the batteries installed here. They all face down. The positive end faces down, apparently, according to the diagram on the battery cover. This just goes back in place here, and the power button does light up. Looks like we have 5 LEDs there, and then those are the white ones, and then if we tap it again, it looks like it toggles to that yellowish one. Now it also looks like it's kind of flickering, so it's doing a little bit of a imitation candle, and it's actually, the flickering isn't that bad. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It actually seems a little more exaggerated on the screen than it does in person, but it'll be a very, very dim yellow light. And then the 3rd click turns it off here. So if we were to put this whole thing together here and in this lit environment with the glass behind the glass, this is what it would look like. Now, those white LEDs actually look pretty nice. You know, it'll be a little hard to tell you what it looks like on camera, but it looks like it's a little yellow. There's just maybe just a gentle soft white to it, but it is pretty white. You can see that the light is focused kind of in that middle section here, but it's actually diffused very, very nicely, and you can kind of see the marbling of the glass a little bit there. So I'm actually digging that. Now, if we go to the yellow, you can see that the yellow flicker is down here. It's obviously much lower. Maybe looks like maybe you'd have like a votive candle low here, but obviously it's not centered, so you're going to get a much dimmer light. And I would say actually, as opposed to being yellow, the light skews to kind of an orange, maybe similar to the Edison style light bulbs. It's definitely more orange than yellow in my opinion here, but it'll probably be a little truer at night or in the darkness. So, and just turn it off there. So let's go hang it up. And I've got the wall sconce up. It's actually afternoon here, so it's pretty bright in the room right now. I can tell you that this sconce isn't going to add a ton of light to your room. You know, for a small room or a medium-sized room, they could definitely be useful, but you know, it's going to absolutely help illuminate some of the wall area and provide some ambiance. Here it is on the full illumination. If we hit it one more time, we can get to that kind of fake candle simulation. That's actually okay. It's just more of a pulsating orange than anything else. I probably would never use this unless you're using these like in a home theater or something like that. I've gone ahead and dimmed up the room as much as possible. I just pulled all the curtains. It's still a little bit bright in here, but that's definitely adding more usable light than I expected, especially when it becomes completely dark in here. I think once you have maybe 4 to 6 of these, or maybe even more, 8 of these in your room, you could definitely use the room maybe with just these lights. Now, I would probably suggest that if you're going to do some reading or something like that, you're probably going to still need another dedicated center light. But overall, I think it's pretty impressive. So this is the exciting lighting wall sconce. Newly installed. Peter von Panda. Out.